We optimize what we eat, how we move, how we sleep, how we manage stress. But there's one input we almost never think about, and that's air. The air you breathe literally keeps you alive every second of every day. And here's a twist: you can eat clean, sleep early, meditate, lift weights, but if the air around you is working against your body, your health span quietly shrinks. The air we breathe is the missing pillar in our quest for living a healthy life. We've extended human lifespan for over a century. People are living longer than ever. But longevity doesn't guarantee quality. Health span measures how long you can think clearly, move easily, sleep deeply, and the environment you spend your life in, your home, your school, your office, your gym, and the spaces that hold the people you love, plays a major role in that quality. Air doesn't just fill our lungs, it quietly touches systems we rarely think about. Research shows it can influence your brain, your heart, your immunity, your hormones, even how you age. A long life matters, but a good life matters even more. But even knowing that, many still overlook what truly shapes your health span. And that leads us to a foundation we rarely think about. We often talk about sleep, about focus, about exercise and stress management as if they stand alone, as if they exist in isolation. But they don't. Every one of those pillars is deeply influenced by the environment that holds them. The air you breathe shapes how well you sleep, how clearly you think, how comfortably you move, and how easily your body stays balanced. At Nafas, we have done over 1,000 diagnostics of indoor environments in Jakarta, in Doha, in Abu Dhabi, in Dubai. We've looked at homes, at schools, at gyms, and even at brand new office buildings. And here's the surprising part: almost 100% of outdoor pollution gets indoors. So, while we put so much effort into building all of these good habits, we've actually paid far less attention to the environment where those habits happen. And that's the missing pillar. And if air is truly that missing pillar, the clearest place to see its impact is the moment your body tries to repair itself: your sleep. Sleep is where everything resets. Your memory sorts and stores the day, your hormones rebalance, and your immune system rebuilds its defenses. It's the deepest maintenance your body ever does, and it all happens while you're unconscious. What we rarely consider is that night is when your body is most open to the air around you. A study shows that polluted air is associated with disrupted breathing and poor sleep quality, making the body's repair process even more fragile than we actually realize. When the air isn't healthy, that repair gets interrupted in ways you can actually feel when you wake up, and maybe that's why your sleep score is low. Instead of rising with clarity, your mind feels heavy. Instead of a refreshed body, you feel a quiet fatigue that doesn't really match how long you slept. People blame stress, they blame age, they blame their workload, but often it starts much earlier, with the quality of the air they breathe throughout the night. Your day doesn't start in the morning, it actually starts the night before, with the air that your body relies on while it heals. But sleep is only one part of your day. The air around you continues shaping your clarity the moment you wake up and you start thinking. Focus feels like willpower, but physiologically, it's actually chemistry. When the air goes bad, your brain follows. A study by the Harvard School of Public Health showed that when PM 2.5, which is the air pollution in the air in the office, goes up, performance on 80% of cognitive tests go down. This is at PM 2.5 levels of just 12 micrograms per cubic meter. In Jakarta, we have recorded PM 2.5 levels of over 80 in brand new office buildings. Many offices, especially in older buildings, don't have proper filtration installed. This means that the air inside gets just as polluted as outside, and it becomes unhealthy. So that afternoon slump, it might actually be connected to the unhealthy air inside. A study from MIT showed that chess players make 26% more mistakes when PM 2.5 levels were high, showing that air pollution impacts not just our lungs, but our brain. In fact, international chess tournaments are actually played in rooms with healthy air quality. Healthy air sharpens attention, it strengthens problem solving, and gives us the focus we need to perform at our best. So maybe it's not always burnout. Sometimes the room is exhausting you more than the work itself. And it's not just your mind. Your body feels it too. Because the moment you start moving, the relationship between the air around us and performance changes completely. When you exercise, everything opens up. Your breathing deepens, your lungs stretch wider, and your heart pulls in more air to fuel your muscles. It's actually your body doing what it's meant to do, taking in more air to keep you moving. But here's something we often overlook. The more air you take in, the more of everything else in the air you pull in with it. Nafas has studied the air in many gyms in Jakarta. And guess what? The air pollution you see outside, it gets right inside the place you work out. NAFAS has recorded PM 2.5 levels of over 100 micrograms per cubic meters in some gyms in Jakarta. And that pollution gets into your lungs. Your workouts, they get tiring faster than they should. Your strength feels inconsistent. Your recovery drags. And instead of leaving energized, you leave with a kind of fatigue that actually doesn't really make sense. A study published in the Journal of Sports Science and Medicine found that exposure to PM 2.5 during exercise can heighten inflammation and slow the body's recovery process. So, when the air is healthy, everything shifts. Your energy lasts longer, your muscles respond better, and your body recovers in a way that actually helps you reach your goals. So, a good workout isn't just about how hard you push your body, it's actually about the air your body has to push through. But exercise is just a moment in your routine. Your overall well-being is shaped far more by the environment you spend the rest of your day in, which is your home. Home should be your reset point. And we've studied the air inside homes too. The results are the same. Outdoor pollution gets in all the time. Let me show you. The black line is outdoor and the blue line is indoor. See that? The air pollution is going inside in real time. And this is an apartment on the 17th floor of a luxury complex. So when you see outdoor pollution like this, there's a chance it's exactly the same inside. Healthy air at home quietly shapes how you feel every day, from how smoothly your mornings start to how balanced your mood is, how resilient your immunity stays, and how clearly you're able to think. Your home should reset you, and healthy air is a key to that. And while we think about the spaces shaping our own well-being, we can't overlook the environments shaping something that's far more delicate, our children. For children, air matters more because they breathe faster and their lungs are still developing. The World Health Organization notes that such vulnerability makes exposure to polluted air especially risky at a young age. NAFAS has discovered that nearly 100% of air pollution gets inside our schools too. And we're talking about the ones that keep their windows and their doors closed most of the day. Studies have shown that high PM 2.5 for children can impact absenteeism and even cause worse academic performance. In fact, a few other studies have shown that long-term exposure to air pollution increases the risk for both asthma and ADHD. Our children's growing lungs are shaped by the air they spend their hours in. And when the air is unhealthy, the impact is visible. But when the classroom is healthy, the difference is unmistakable. Children concentrate longer, they understand more, and they develop that kind of cognitive stamina that supports them for years to come. Simply put, a child who breathes better learns better. The air that you breathe is the missing pillar of your health equation. It's invisible, it's silent, it's always there, and it shapes everything you do. Wherever you go, it goes with you. At home, at school, at the gym, at the office, different places, different activities, one invisible thread connecting all of them. The air you breathe while you live your life. The air you breathe shapes your energy, it shapes your mood, it shapes your immune system, your sleep, your learning, your performance, your long-term health span. We've spent years optimizing our habits. We've become obsessed with tracking our recovery, our sleep, our performance, but the next era of health is about optimizing the environment surrounding those habits. And good, unpolluted air is the foundation of that environment. You don't just need good routines. You need good air supporting those routines. Because when the air feels good, life just feels better. And that's what we truly believe here at NAFAS. Good air is good vibes.